My favorite formula is an undersized room with an oversized system. The physicality of my live performances with either the Bug or King Midas Sound is an essential part of the whole experience. I've had experiences of sound where sound has been so overwhelming, it's given me feelings of the most maximum drug high, and I wanted to pass that on to other people. It's definitely not going to appeal to everyone, you know. People who just want to have music in the background, enjoy their flirting, aren't going to enjoy a Bug show. It's essential. I can get close to ideas that I have in my head, but I'll never be a vocalist. But I always would love to have been Al Green or Horace Andy. But that's never going to be me. I've just worked on a project which is almost totally instrumental, which is with Dylan Carlson of Earth. I've just finished a record with him, and that's great. I love it, but I still want to start immediately back to working with vocalists again. No, intimacy is very crucial, particularly with King Midas Sound. You know, when we began King Midas Sound, Roger and I talked about what it was we'd try and why we would do it. I wanted to make something intimate, and at the time I was going through a complete free fall from a relationship. Work on a project that was all about the intimacy of a breakup. He was holidaying in my misery, really. Remixing in my mind is just pressure. You know, it's more often than not, it's something that's been done out of compromise. You have to second guess what somebody wants from a remix. And right now, I just want to work on my own stuff. Light and dark. I'm not interested in being dark. I like intensity, I like passion, and I like fire in what I do. And I think if I like fire, how can that be dark? I fell in love with Jamaican music. My interaction with Jamaican music as a child really just came from the John Peel radio show. John Peel was a legendary DJ in the UK who would have these very free-form radio shows, which sometimes he would have his playlist and sometimes he would just suddenly decide to play the same album twice on the same night, you know, and this was on prime BBC radio, and this was before the internet again, where there was very little choice. You know, I can remember as a kid that I would take the speakers off wherever they were on a bookshelf, and I would put those speakers next to my ears and turn the music up full to stop the sound of my parents fighting. Music was my salvation really at that point. I had no chance of a job really, because I didn't have qualifications, I didn't have rich parents. I did everything I could to keep making music, and everything I've ever done in my life has revolved around music. Yeah, fatherhood is a new thing to me. I spent my life running away from being a dad. I was a classic musician who just wanted to run away from all responsibility, like a child. When I finally found the right partner, it was never a question. As soon as she told me she was pregnant, I was extremely happy to my core. I played a show at a festival called ATP, which was a big honor for me because I shared the stage with Public Enemy. And if it hadn't been for Public Enemy, I wouldn't be making music. That's when you realize you're blessed. You know, I'm lucky in life. No matter how many ups and downs, and there are plenty of downs for everyone every day, if you are lucky enough to do what you believe in, that just gives you so much more life energy.
Warrior Queen, no one, only him John. Family clad just saw the queen tan. Me love hardcore, fuck me love change position. Love is skinny out, why